Hello everybody, this is Albert with Green Tea House. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why maybe you shouldn't come visit our tea shop. Now, before we begin, if you haven't done so already, please visit us in Green, Texas, outside of New Braunfels, Texas, which is halfway between San Antonio and Austin. We'd love to meet you. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell, which helps us with the algorithm. As you can see, I'm not at the tea shop. I am a teacher, and at times I have to do state testing, and so I am doing state testing. Now, before we begin, I think this might be a strange title for a tea shop because typically tea, like other companies, you want to promote what you sell, and I think tea truly is the healthiest beverage on the planet, and it is the most consumed beverage on the planet aside from water. I think Americans forget this because we're in a coffee-dominated world, but tea by far is consumed more. I mentioned in one of our tea education classes, I think it was the one in February, that on a given day, 5 billion people drink a hot tea from Camellia sinensis, the tea plant, or a tisane, an herbal. So it is consumed from rich and poor all over the world, especially in Asia. That being said, are there certain types of people who maybe would not I want to say feel comfortable at our tea shop, but maybe they go in with a certain misconception and they're going to be disappointed? And I would say so. So I would always recommend that if you want to get an idea what our tea shop looks like, probably our website's not the best place because we don't have a lot of pictures. I would just Google Green Tea House, and under the reviews, you'll see a lot of photos. And I think it's having the right proper mindset. What are we not? We are not an iced tea dominant tea shop, and we are not a drive-through tea shop by any means, and we're not a sweet tea dominant tea shop. So there's a lot of these in Texas that have just popped up, just like drive-through coffee. And if you come to our tea shop expecting a lot of flavored teas that are similar to these drive-through iced tea places, you're going to be sadly mistaken. You're going to be sadly mistaken. So our tea shop's not for like 3 types of things or 3 types of people. Number 1, if you're wanting flavored tea, like these places, or like fast food places, think of McDonald's or Bill Miller's, which is a very common barbecue place in Texas, and you're kind of wanting that kind of tea, you probably shouldn't come to our place because all of our teas, and this is part of our mission statement, are unflavored. They're not naturally flavored or artificially flavored. They're not flavored. We have either straight cultivar teas. All of our tea is loose leaf. So it's either straight cultivar, meaning it's going to be a tea that comes straight from the ground, that is not a blend. So straight cultivar tea would not be a blend. So for example, Dragonwell green tea, white peony white tea, Lapsang Souchong black tea. These are going to be just the tea leaves that are prepared and they're given away to be that way. So we either sell straight cultivars or our blends, like our cinnamon spice or our pu'er blends, are going to be blended with natural ingredients. So for example, a good example would be our dark chocolate pu'er. That is 66% pu'er leaves, 33% cacao nibs, and then I put a touch of vanilla extract. Our cinnamon spice, a lot of people like cinnamon spice, and they're used to the flavored ones that they get in tea bag form from Harney & Sons or wherever. But ours don't have any natural flavors. It's just going to be keeman, which is a Chinese black tea, and then equal amounts of that and cinnamon bark, pure cinnamon, and then I put in orange pieces, and that's it. And cloves, I should say, too. So if you're looking for something that's going to be flavored, a lot of the drive-through iced tea places already have these, right? They'll have their prepackaged, super sugary, watermelon pumpkin flavor or watermelon pomegranate flavored. And of course, these are just powdered liquid form. We're not for you. So you probably want to go over there. Another one is if you don't know how to sweeten your drinks. Now, I know this sounds weird, but a lot of people want to go to McDonald's and just get their sweet tea, and they don't want to think. They just want sweet tea and drink it. So at our place, of course, we do have sweeteners. We have honey and different types of sugar, and we have milk. But you have to sweeten your tea. And we also have cold brews. We do have cold tea, iced tea, or herbals. But we give you, let's say, the cold brews in a bottle and they're all unsweetened, and we do it unsweetened for a couple reasons. One is that some people fast throughout the day, and so we're not going to have bottled tea or tisanes that already have sugar because it would break their fast. And the other one is everybody likes their tea and tisanes sweetened a certain way. You would assume that everybody wants it super sweet. Nope, some people want half and half or lighter. So we allow you to sweeten your cold brew or your hot tea that comes in the glass teapots. we allow you to sweeten yourself. So if I'm giving you, let's say, an Earl Grey or a chai or whatever it is, and I put the glass teapot on your table with the candle warmer, I always say, look, the sweeteners are over there, but you're going to have to sweeten your tea. And some people, I would say the minority, but there are some people who are like, I don't know how to sweeten it. I'm just used to it coming this way. And so when you have to do it on your own by adding the honey or the sugar, and you're putting it in, and you might not know, it's like, I don't know how to sweeten it the right way where I like it. I like it when McDonald's does it that way. Then maybe our place is not for you. And the last one is just kind of the ambiance. You know, our ambiance is, I would say, very new, kind of catered toward boomer, Gen X. I'm Gen X, I'm not boomer. But the music is always light jazz, light piano, singer-songwriter, that kind of music. And it's meant to be relaxing because tea is a relaxing beverage because of L-theanine in it, which causes relaxation and focus. So if you're wanting a place that's got you know, these coffee shops now that have this up-tempo music, and if you're wanting that vibe, we're probably not the place for you because our vibe is kind of old man and women vibe, relaxing vibe, and so forth. So guys, these are three things. I will tell you, if any of you fit in these three categories, come check us out because it is best not to drink flavored teas. It is best, honestly, to sweeten your own tea if you want to sweeten it instead of drinking it straight. We would recommend drinking most tea straight, but that is a good, and it is also good to kind of be in a relaxing place. We're probably the most anxious we've ever been in American history, especially the younger generations. They're very anxious, and the last thing you want to drink is coffee. Until next time, take care.